What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the two new upcoming packages, part one, the physical infrastructure package, and part two, the next stimulus package that may or may not be passed together in tandem. I will have some new information for you guys about that in this video, as well as what Mitch McConnell has to say about that. We also cover on this show what is going on in the United States, as well as what is going on in Washington, D.C. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so you don't miss out on new updates. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to smash the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. Okay, first up, if you think gas prices are high, especially in some areas like California and Hawaii, where it's over $5 a gallon, even $6 a gallon in some areas, well, they're probably going to be going higher. That's right. Oil contracts across the world touched a 6-year high yesterday after OPEC failed to get a deal yesterday during world negotiations. As you can see here, oil jumped to its highest level in 6 years after talks between OPEC and its oil-producing allies were postponed indefinitely, with the group failing to reach an agreement on production policy for August and beyond. On Tuesday, U.S. oil benchmark West Texas Intermediate crude futures traded as high as almost $77 a barrel, a price not seen since November 2014. Brent crude seen its highest level since 2018, but basically the discussions between OPEC and its allies, known as OPEC Plus, have fallen through. The group on Friday voted to increase production of 400,000 barrels per day from August through December, resulting in an additional 200 million barrels per day through the end of the year, and that will not be happening. The United Arab Emirates rejected these proposals. However, talks stretched from Thursday to Friday as the group tried to reach a consensus. Now, this particular rise in gas prices that is going to be coming ultimately in the near future, you can't really blame this on the U.S. or President Biden or Republicans or Democrats. This is really a non-U.S. price rise that is probably going to be coming in the near future. Unfortunately, this is probably going to raise prices even higher. But this next one, you could probably pin on President Biden if you wanted to. And that is, remember the Keystone XL pipeline, one of the first moves that President Biden shut down when he first became president? Well, the owner of that pipeline is seeking $15 billion in damages after Biden's decision to block their permit, one of the first decisions he made once he became president. And they are now seeking $15 billion in damages. They announced it will be bringing a claim against the U.S. government seeking $15 billion in damages as President Biden's revocation of a permit for the project. The company TC Energy filed a notice of intent with the state's Department Office of Legal Advisor indicating that it will bring a legacy NAFTA claim under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. The company said in a press release that TC Energy will be seeking to recover more than $15 billion in damages that it has suffered as a result of the U.S. government's breach of its NAFTA obligations. Biden announced it on his first day in office in January that he was revoking the presidential permit, resulting in thousands of lost jobs. The pipeline would have carried 800,000 barrels of oil every single day from the tar sands of Canada into the U.S. The pipeline's construction was first delayed in 2015 under President Barack Obama before being revived under President Donald Trump in 2017. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Unfortunately, all these different moving parts in the gas pipeline, including the previous pipeline hacks, they all kind of add up to us, the consumer, kind of getting the bad end of the stick, so to speak, with higher gas prices. It seems like no matter what happens in the world, us, the consumer, always seems to get the bad end of the stick, so to speak. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Okay, next, if there's kind of one stimulus programs that I could convince you to sign up for, it would be this emergency broadband program. I still seen comments, I literally seen comments yesterday of people saying, well, gee, Jimmy, I seen you mention it again, and I decided to sign up for it. I didn't think I would qualify, and you know what? I actually qualified. I got it. Thank you. I'm glad I decided to at least try and see. What this program does is this program is called the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. Okay, this is an official government website. This is actually from the second stimulus check program. It became available like a month or so ago. The website is, write this down, getemergencybroadband.org. Getemergencybroadband.org. If you haven't signed up for this, or if you haven't tried, please go after this video is over and at least try to sign up for this, because this just could mean $50 off your internet bill per month paid for by the government. Okay, you can see the USAC's emergency broadband benefit is experiencing high demand. We appreciate your patience as we respond to consumer calls and emails as quickly as we can. What this program does is, this is from the second stimulus check program, and this is money from the government to pay for your internet bill or your cell phone bill. Okay, they will pay up to $50 a month discount on your broadband service, which is basically your home internet service, or your cell phone bill. Okay, people, I've seen a lot of comments saying their Verizon cell phone bill, they get $50 a month off that. Their home internet bill. Not everybody qualifies for this, but a lot of people do. We have literally had thousands of people from this channel get this. Every 1,000 people that gets this is literally like our community saving $50,000 a month. As you can see here, if you save, one person saves $50 a month times 1,000 people is a total of $50,000 a month our community is saving. So the more thousands and thousands of dollars our community can save, the better. It's $50 a month saved on your internet, $75 a month saved if your household is on a qualifying tribal land, and a one-time discount of $100 off a laptop, tablet, or desktop computer. That, I hear, is a little bit harder to do, but a lot of people, literally thousands of people, have qualified for this internet savings. Not everybody. I understand that some people don't get it. I'm sorry if you don't get it, but I do want to mention, if you haven't applied for this, if you haven't tried for this, please go after this website or after this video and go to getemergencybroadband.org. You can apply right here on the website and just try. It only takes a few minutes and you just might get approved. Sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes you get approved right on the spot. But it's $50 off per month until the program runs out of money, which we don't know how long that's going to be. It could be months and months and months. And they also could extend this in the next package. They could actually give this program more money. Honestly, there's a bunch of different programs like this. This is probably one of the easiest ones to qualify for. There's, of course, mortgage assistance, rental assistance, property tax assistance, and utility assistance. A lot of those have like lengthy processes. This one's a pretty easy one. A lot of people, they say they sign up and they get approved like right then and there or that day. I understand not everybody gets approved. Again, I don't have any say in whether you get approved or not. I'm just trying to help as many people as possible. Just like, the child tax credits, I don't approve them. If you don't have children, I get it. It sucks. But there is 65 million people it's going to help. Just like, they're talking about Social Security increases and Medicare increases. But if you're not a senior, you don't qualify for those. I get it. It sucks. But I'm trying to help as many people as I can. There's people that don't even qualify for the third or fourth stimulus checks, okay? So I get it, but I'm still trying to help as many people as I can. So I'm trying to bring you guys all these different programs, because the more people I can help here on this channel, the better it is for our community, our extended family here. So I will be continuing to bring you these type of programs as I hear about them. And I'll be covering different programs like this all the time on this channel. So just stay tuned. When I see changes or new programs like this, I will keep you up to date. Okay, next up, the Bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus bill, or Problem Solvers Caucus group, I should say, is calling for a vote. They're calling for the House and the Senate to vote on the physical infrastructure package the part one of the two parts of these next two bills coming up here. And the interesting part here is this Senate infrastructure deal has 58 members in it. Remember, they need 60 people to say yes. So they pretty much have enough people to say yes here. I mean, they already have 58 people that are willing to say yes. So they're going to have enough people in the Senate. I mean, they only need 2 more votes. It's not like every other person's going to say no. The issue here is that they're calling for, let me see if we actually have the quote here. Yeah. The caucus, which includes 29 Democrats and 29 Republicans, also urged an expeditious and standalone vote. So they're kind of saying, hey, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, we think that this should be a standalone bill. And the part two bill, the stimulus package, should not really be tied together with a shoestring to this bill. We should pass this infrastructure bill first, and then you guys can work on passing the next stimulus package through the infrastructure package, okay? As you can see here, the Bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus strongly supports the Senate infrastructure framework, which is closely aligned with our own Building Bridges proposal released last month. In light of bipartisan, bicameral genesis of the framework, we encourage an expeditious standalone vote in the House and thank our bipartisan Senate partners and the Biden administration for working so closely with us to demonstrate cooperation is still possible in Washington. Now, some people are saying that this could, quote, trip up Nancy Pelosi's strategy of tying these two bills together. Nancy Pelosi's strategy of kind of 100% making sure that the next stimulus package, the American Families Plan, which is part two, will get passed. I personally don't see any problem with making sure that part two is going to get passed. They're going to pass it through reconciliation. Which means that they're going to pass it with just the Democrats anyways. They're going to pass it without the Republicans. So all they really need to do is negotiate amongst the Democrats anyways. So the Republicans are probably all going to vote no, just like the third stimulus check package. So as long as all the Democrats vote yes, then they're going to be able to pass the fourth stimulus check package. And I don't really see an issue there, but apparently Nancy Pelosi just wants to make sure. Senator Joe Manchin already said that he is going to vote yes on this next package. And I actually showed the interview. If you want to look on my channel, you can go. In fact, I'll link you to the video at the end of this. I showed it a few days ago. I showed Joe Manchin's actual interview where he said yes, he will vote yes on this next package. He just needs to see what's going to be in this next stimulus package because we don't even know yet. Even Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi does not know what's going to be in this next stimulus package yet. Here is a list of all the possibilities that could or will be in this next stimulus package. Not every single one of these will probably make it in there. I don't think that they're going to have all 24 items or all 23 or 24 items in this next package, but I do think that maybe half of them or so will make it in this next package. But these are all the things that are currently being considered to be in this next package. I do think a large majority of these will make it in this next package. Of course, a forced stimulus check is one of the large items being being considered. As you know, there's over 100 different Democrats that have signed public letters urging President Biden to include a forced stimulus check. There's a huge amount of support for a forced stimulus check. I personally think there will be, and I don't think that all 100 of these Democrats are going to back down and not have a forced stimulus check included in there, which is why I think that there definitely will be, at the bare minimum, at least a single stimulus check in there. We have multiple different Social Security raise proposals, at including Medicare expansion proposals. Most notably, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has just come on board saying, yes, he does think that Medicare expansion to include hearing, dental, vision, hearing aids, and lowering the Medicare eligibility age to age 60 or age 55 should be included in this next package. There's a huge amount of support for extending the child tax credit monthly checks of $250 to $300 per month that will go until they're only passed for 1 year, 2021. They are saying they're going to extend those till 2025 or even permanently. There's a lot of support for that as well, including possible childcare being paid for by the government or a portion of it being paid for by the government, included in this next package. 2 years of free college and free preschool to be included in this next package. There's a lot of support for that as well. Possible $25,000 home buyer credit, along with more rental assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, and more internet assistance. Student loan debt forgiveness and other type of debt forgiveness will probably happen after this next package, but it is a possibility to be included in this package. An increase of SNAP, WIC, and pandemic EBT is a possibility, along with all these other paid family leave, medical leave, and other type of tax credits could be included in this next package. So there is a lot that they're currently being negotiated on in this next package. Nobody, not even Chuck Schumer or Nancy Pelosi, could say for certain any one of these will or will not be in this next package as of this moment. We will be figuring this out over the negotiations over the next few days. However, there's some opinions going out right now that President Biden may have to jump in here and save the infrastructure bill, because right now there's Republicans saying that Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who is saying there ain't going to be no bipartisan bill unless we're going to have the reconciliation bill passed along as well, which is the next stimulus package. Translation, Democrats won't reach across party lines to pass the infrastructure bill unless they also pass the next spending bill, aka the next stimulus package, with no Republican support. That this may kill the deal. So we're going to have a little bit of contention here over the next few days, where the Republicans aren't very happy that Nancy Pelosi is doing this, and Democrats aren't very happy that the Democrats are making a lower deal with Republicans over the next infrastructure package, and that some people are saying that President Biden may have to jump in here in the middle and be the referee between the two parties. In fact, here's what leader of the Republicans, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, had to say about this. Get this.
This is going to be a hell of a fight over what this country ought to look like in the future. And it's all going to unfold here in the next few weeks. I don't think we've had a bigger difference of opinion between the two parties over the best thing to do for America than we have right now. These are really, really different. So why are they so bold? Look, I know what a mandate looks like. I was the leader of my party in 2009. President Obama won big. They won the House big. They won the Senate big. That's a mandate.
And this kind of goes along with the other Republican governor I showed on the show. What was that, yesterday? The Republican governor of Arkansas, who said that he hopes that the next stimulus package, the American Families Plan, he hopes that gets defeated. He hopes that the bipartisan physical infrastructure package passes, the lower one that Republicans agreed to, and then he hopes the next stimulus package gets defeated in its entirety. He hopes it doesn't get passed. And yeah, I've seen a lot of your guys' comments. A lot of you guys were very upset about that. In fact, he said that his state had a plethora of money right now, and that another stimulus package doesn't need to be passed. So yeah, you see there's a very big difference of opinion right now. A lot of Republicans do not think there should be any more stimulus right now. In fact, we could go back to the third stimulus check package. Remember, not a single Republican voted yes on the third stimulus check package. In fairness, there are some Republicans that say that the package was bloated itself, and that they didn't vote for it just because it was bloated. But remember, we also had Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who was the majority leader, now he's minority leader, who blocked that standalone bill for the $1,400, the Cash Act, when former President Trump was president. President Trump, when he was president, when he wanted to make those $600 checks $2,000, and he said these $600 checks are way too small. This was actually after the election. He said they should be $2,000. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said, okay, great. They passed them in the House. They had bipartisan support, Republicans and Democrats. Then they sent it to the Senate, and there was enough Republican votes. I remember counting. I said, this is going to pass. I said, we're going to get the $600 and we're going to get $1,400. And we're going to get it like a week later. And I go, this is going to be awesome. We're going to get $2,000. And then Mitch McConnell didn't even let it go to a vote. And it was just a standalone bill for $1,400. The $600 had already passed. This was going to be another bill for $1,400 because President Trump, who was president at the time, was pushing for it. And Mitch McConnell didn't even let it go to a vote. He could have voted no, but he didn't even let it go to a vote. And ultimately, I think that ended up costing him and the Republicans the Senate, because not less than a week later, they had that Georgia runoff races where they had those 2 Senate seats kind of in that overtime election, and Democrats won both of those to tie the Senate, and the Democrats took over the Senate not less than a week later when Mitch McConnell didn't even let the Senate vote on that bill. And I think a lot of Americans were very mad at that because Mitch McConnell didn't even let it go to a vote. And a Republican president, President Trump, who was president at the time, said, hey, we need these stimulus checks to be bigger. Mitch McConnell didn't even let it go to a vote. I know even a lot of Republicans that were very mad at that. You can let me know your thoughts on that. But yeah, and then the third stimulus check package came out. Not a single Republican voted for that. And then now we're here in the fourth stimulus check package, and we have so many Democrats that are calling for a fourth stimulus check to be in there that I really think that we're going to see a fourth stimulus check, and we're going to see a lot more in there. We're going to probably see an extension of the child tax credits. We're going to probably see the Social Security raise or the Medicare expansion, and we're going to see a lot of these different things on that list that I showed you in this next package. So I will keep you up to date. Make sure to tune into our daily shows. Remember, they come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to find out here pretty quickly what items are going to be in this next package. And as always, I'll keep you up to date with everything going on in our country and interesting news that we need to talk about here. So make sure to subscribe. It's completely free to do so. And you can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. This bottom video is about the different checks that are going out in July, August, and September. And this video is about how Senator Joe Manchin says he's going to vote yes on the next stimulus package. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.